What's up, boys and girls? We are live. We are back. We had early baseball going today. We're going to get a little main slate breakdown going, and excited to see what will happen today. So, no Smitty today. He's still traveling. And man, Dodgers went off for 15 last night. What a chalky, weird slate. Mikolas, throwing a no-no, almost a one-hitter, but Skeens paid off. D-backs get it done. I actually like the D-backs again today. Kind of a little flop lag going back to them. So, but yeah, interesting night. Yankees crushed it again. Why I say the Dodgers are always in play. It's just trying to get a 5-man is almost impossible with them. But yeah, so we got a nice little slate tonight, a little 8-game slater. And holy, pitching ownership is wild. So I'm just gonna get up at top, right? Like Bryce Miller is almost 50% against the Sox today. Does he get, I knew Skeens was going to get there last night, which he did. Skeens ended up like 62% in SE, but man, that's a lot of ownership for me. I would definitely play him in GPP. I don't know if I get there today in an SE. He'll make my 3 max pool, but 45% is too much on this slate. Sonny's 30%. And I get like how he started the season, but it's now that I've seen the Pirates line up a little more, I like Sonny a little better. I liked him a little less. So I'd be a little more up for going there now that I've seen it. The spot, there's some interesting spots here. So, in that price range, like for me, it's Sanchez against the Red Sox. The Red Sox have the highest, they have almost a 30% K rate on this slate against left-handed pitching. Sanchez is owned in the, his ownership is nice. His price is great. It's only 8K. So I'm really all in on Sanchez today. I don't want to throw Lodolo against a $9,600 Lodolo at that versus the Guardians, but I would definitely play him in GPP. I'd go, Bybee over him against the Reds, just that K rate's a little better. Pavetta's up to $9,300 versus the Phillies, which I don't understand why his price is so high. And then you got a chalky David Peterson, right? He's going against the Marlins. They've been K'ing a ton. He's up to 26%. Like, it makes me want to play. That's the kind of spot I want to play some Marlin bats. Just because I get a 6,300, but he shouldn't. I just don't think he should be that owned. I don't love Bueller. I don't hate Bueller. I'm indifferent to him today at 8,300. Braxton's a little, I'd have him in the mix, and I don't want to touch any of the bottom guys. And I'm not going to go Soriano. I like going back to the D-backs today, so I'm going to keep this pretty condensed. It's Little Sonny, some Sanchez, Bybee. I don't hate Bueller today. His ownership's only 10%. He's still only $8,300. Just my issue with them is the Rangers just don't K enough. Their K rate's pretty low, and he's still working his way back. Like the one spot, like if you want to get like wild, is do you want to throw, Mr. Altavilla today against the Yankees? Like, are you crazy enough to do that? I'm not, but that's a leverage spot. Like, if you really want to talk about like a guy that can get some leverage, the Yankees have K'd enough, but they also walk a ton. So pitching's going to stay pretty condensed there. Again, all those guys are in play in GPP for me, but I'm going to be, I'm going to land on the field on some of that. But I will be overweight on Sanchez for 3 max. I'm going to be heavy Sonny, Sanchez, Bybee. That's going to kind of be my 3 core, and then I'll mix in the other guys. But that's who I'm going to rock and mix in today. As we're going here, kind of looking at some of this, I like Seattle tonight. I know they've K'd a ton, man, but it's come down a little bit. And I just, are you really scared of Jonathan Cannon in that pin? I'm not. I like the total for that game. um, as we start to look at stuff. So kind of give me that total. I like that spot, um, on where we're going to go. So, and then, we got about half our lineup so far. So let me start going through them here. Main. All right, let's get down to the main. Reds lineup is I like Tack and BB with them. I like that top half of the Guardians right in the small park. But the total's only 8. But David Fry is up to 5,600 now. Naylor's still only 4,900. Freeman. I also like the Phillies bats versus Pavetta. They don't K a ton. If you want a punt catcher, they brought up Marchand because what happened to JT. So that's a way to get access to the rest of that stack, right? Castellanos batting second today. That top 4 or 5 I like through Stott, and then if you want to get some cheaper stuff in, that Marchand gives away a spot to me there. I like the lineup Sonny gets for the Pirates. He's going to get a ton of K side. Falter's been really bad against lefties, so if I'm going to get some cards, I want Gorman, Burleson, probably Donovan, right? Give me access to some of those left-handed bats there. That's a side I'm gonna take. What up, D-Man? What's going on? Still flying solo. Smitty's still out because we all have lives and it's a long baseball season. The Mets Pirates totals only 7.5, so I don't really want the bats there. And it's making me like Braxton a little more, even though they don't K enough. But I'm gonna avoid that 26% Peterson. It's just too much for me. I'm not gonna go there. The Yankees Royals is back to 10.5 today. The Yankees could just completely Hulk smash again. Like, I wouldn't be shocked. That pen is bad. Again, it's the Dodgers issue. They're just really expensive, right? But, you can work Stanton in. You can work Verdugo in. We should see Wells tonight. That's my spot. I'm not really interested in any of the Royals with that lineup. And I'm going to go back to the D-backs today. Try to get a little flop lag. They delivered last night. We just didn't have Marte and Walker deliver and I needed those two. Everybody else went around them, but I'm going to, we got the D-backs lineup. I'm going to stick with the D-backs, go in there. I won't go Moreno at catcher. I could punt, Blaze at short, maybe still only $3,500, but he's going to go there. I like Ohape. I like Ward from the Angels. So we're going to go there. I really like the Mariners. We haven't got the lineup, but man, Cannon just isn't, hasn't been great against lefties, especially. Give me some of those bats, Cal, Luke, Dominic, right? Like, I like that side. And listen, man, I don't hate throwing some Sox bats in there just because of Bryce Miller's ownership. Like, it's it's not there. And, we're getting some comments here. Yeah, it's terrible for my season long. Just terrible. Framber's killing my ERA and whip right now. And then back to the Dodgers, man. Again, Gray's been better, but again, we see they can do it. Listen, they can do it anytime. I played Hayward last night. I said play him, right? He's only $3,000. He paid off. Again, you just unless you dump pitching, you can't stack Mookie, Shohei, Freddie, Smith, Hernandez. Like, it's just all basically impossible to stack that top 5. So you got to mix some of that bottom half in. Again, I'm trying to get 2 or 3 of them if I can. I'm gonna I think Bueller's gonna start getting in a little better shape. As he gets warmed up here. So I'm not going to go to that side as far as that goes. But yeah, I'm just sticking there for a pretty tight condensed main slate today. That's going to be my 3 max pool. And again, if I am playing GPP, right, Guardians and Reds are in play, right? Phillies are in play. For me, I would definitely have Yankees Royals. I'd have D-backs, some Dodgers, and access to the Mariners. And I don't hate mixing some Sox in and just seeing where we land ownership-wise. But yeah, we're going to keep it just short and sweet today. Pretty straightforward. let's go enjoy some nice weather. We don't have really weather concerns today, and let's have a good night. Later.